sickness and disease would bring on a person's life because of that sin. Jesus said he haven't sinned, neither had his parents sinned. But this happened. I permitted this. Why? So that I can do the work of my Father. Why? So I can work while it's day. Because when nighttime comes, no man can work. We got to work. We got to get busy doing what God called us to do. Isn't this powerful? God said, if you are obedient, then you shall eat the good of the land. I come to tell you, we are living in a time where people are going through financial crisis. They are down and out. They don't know what to do next. And they're reading their Bible and going to church on Sunday and saying, I know that the economy is bad, but God is going to bring me out. You got to get busy and get to working on your finances. You got to look at it. You got to examine it. You got to go ahead and print out the bank account and look at everything that you're spending. You got to look at the income that is coming in. You got to get busy. You got to work. Well, prophet, can I just sow a seed? Yes, sow a seed. But after I sow my seed, I'm still working. I am working my seed. How? By expecting, by believing God. I'll share it with one of my proteges in the Lord. I said, pull out your Evernote. Show me everything that you want God to do. They couldn't show it to me. I said, let's do it right now. They said, when? I said, right now. I stopped what we was doing. Why? Because I wanted them to be productive in that very moment. Because I know, as a man of God, if you don't write down what it is that you want God to do, and if you don't know what that is, it will not come to pass in your life. This is very powerful. Let me talk to you, because I feel somebody is watching and you going through some finances right now. You're going through a financial struggle. You're down and out. The income is just not making it. Your bills, the debt is just drowning you. You are just suffocated in debt. Well, I know what you're talking about. Just about 7 months ago, I began to really attack my debt. I told my wife the other day, I'm about to create a system called Prophet Marquez Debt Busting System. I'm about to destroy debt. I'm tired of debt. I don't like debt. I can't stand debt. Prophet Marquez Debt Busting System. You'll be able to order it real soon. But why? 7 months ago, I began to really look at my debt. The debt that I created. Now notice I said my debt, not the debt God created. Why is it that we want to create debt and we want God to supernaturally cancel that debt? Ooh, it's quiet. Now, am I telling you not to believe God for supernatural debt cancellation? No. But while you are believing him for that, are you going to work your part? Guess what I began to do, man? Because you got to make your dream come to pass. You got to get busy doing what God say. And that's what James said before I shared this testimony. James actually said in the chapter 2, he said that if you show me your faith, I'll show you my faith by works. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. If I'm a Christian, I'm going to live right. I'm not going to cuss and spit and talk down on folk if I'm saved for real. If I'm a man of God, I'm going to be that man of God. But about 7 months ago, I began to attack my debt. And on yesterday and some days ago, there was the other part of my debt that's really just kind of frustrated me, and it really challenged me because I've been busting this debt. I've been attacking it. I've been sacrificing. And look, let me tell you something. In my Evernote, I have every debt that I owe. Every debt that I owe. I don't care if it was years ago. Before I was even saved, I started looking at every single thing that was on my credit report. And I began to attack that debt. In 7 months, do you realize I counted $15,632 debt being canceled on my report? Why? Because I worked it. I worked it. Pastor Davis, I started seeing some stuff on my credit report start falling off. I was attacking the debt. As I was paying the $400, the $500, the $200 month after month, God got involved. And a lot of that stuff to begin to fall off. But I was working it. 7 months later, I'm $15,632 less in debt. Now, would you believe I barely have $5,000 worth of debt left? Why? I attacked it. I got busy. I sold one of my cars. I sold it. I said, I don't need it. Or me and my wife would drive this one car. Why? Because I want to be free. I want to produce. I got a dream. Your dream has to become bigger than you. I got a dream that's bigger than Prophet Marquez. There are some people I want to bless. Internet family, there are some folks I want to buy cars for. There are some people I want to buy houses for. There are some people I want to help get their ministry going. I want to launch some folks. So I began to attack my dad. Why? I start working. Men of God, this morning, if you start working your dream, God will get involved with your dream. But until you get involved with your life, God would not get involved with your life. You got to get involved in your own life. I don't care if it's weight loss. I don't care if it's your finances. I don't care if it's your marriage. I remember many years ago, as I close, get ready for Pastor Holton, and I want to share something with you. My wife and I was going through something very challenging in our marriage. So I went in prayer and began to speak in tongues. I said, Lord, you need to fix her. You need to do something with my wife. God said, stop talking to me and go talk to your wife. Why are you talking to me? You don't got the problem with me. You got the problem with her. She mad at you. She ain't mad at me. Isn't that powerful? And I had to go get right with my wife. Isn't that powerful? Why God just wouldn't fix her? Why he just won't make her the way I want her? He ain't going to do it. And he ain't going to make your finances the way you want it. He ain't going to make your weight the way you want it. He ain't going to make your ministry the way you want it. God is not going to advertise you. I hear people say all the time, well, I'm not going to promote myself. You better get busy advertising your difference. You better get busy marketing your difference. You got to get busy using the tools that God has given you so you can go forth. We got to get out of that old spiritual mindset. God's going to do everything. He's not going to do everything. Because that's not his responsibility. Joshua 1:8. Meditate on the word day and night and do what's in the word.